Hello, my name is Morgan Rapp. I'm here tonight with Fast Wax Ski Wax. I'm the national representative. Here tonight to talk about wax and talk about keeping your skis and boards up to par and moving as fast as you can. So for those that are setting up a tuning bench at home, some of the things to keep in mind for a tuning bench is a vise set. Look for kind of that 3 kind of pronged type vise set that you can just lay your ski or snowboard on. The other thing that you're going to want to have on hand as well is a scraper. Always have a good, sharp scraper. The other thing that you're going to want to have too is a set of brushes. We'll get into that a little bit later. The next thing that you're going to have is an iron, and this is a really important piece to take into consideration. Don't use your iron from your mom's ironing set or your family's ironing set. Find one that has a flat bottom, but most importantly, one that has a dial that reads out the temperature. The temperature and the heat that comes off the iron is very important when you're looking at the different types of waxes that you're using. You can actually burn your bases or you can burn the wax if you're not careful. It's really important to keep in mind the temperature or the type of wax that you're using. If you look on any of our products, you'll see a number. Take that number plus or minus 10 and you have your approximate temperature range. So if you know, for example, with this Thunderbolt Plus 30, that the temperature range is going to work from anywhere from 20 degrees or up to 40 degrees approximately. I have here today a clean ski. We're just going to clean the base first before we put the wax on. So Fast Wax has a super fine stainless steel brush. The bristles on this brush are longer and have a really small diameter so that when you're going through the base of the ski, you're not scraping, but you're more pulling that old wax out. Another critical piece here, especially for those that are skiing, find a set of rubber bands or some sort of retractor. I have a wristband that I keep here. Again, we go from tip to tail and work ourselves down. You'll see some dust and shavings. There's not going to be a whole lot here. We've got a clean base, and now the ski base is ready for some new wax. All you need to do is take your wax, whether it's a stick like this or a big bar, big shop bar, just touch it to the base of the iron, a few inches off the ski, and then touch the wax to the iron. And then you're just gonna liberally drip the wax on the base of the ski. Use as little as you can, but at the same time, allowing yourself to cover up, make as much coverage on the ski as you can, and then start heating that wax into the ski. Always keep the iron moving because you can burn the base of the ski and you can also burn the wax as well. We are back. We have let this ski cool. You'll see we've got all the wax melted on here, a nice even coat as much as possible. We're basically just trying to scrape off as much of this wax as possible. Personally, I like to hold the scraper with 2 thumbs on the back and kind of wrap my fingers around. And I do kind of a 45-degree angle pushing motion, tip to tail. Again, tip to tail when you're doing this action. And nice long passes as you go across and you start to see some of those shavings coming on. And you're gonna have to do this a few times to get as much of that wax off as possible. Now, back into some of those brushes. The next in the lineup would be a horsehair. So the horsehair brush is just some really fine bristles. It helps scrape out the wax that's in between some of those grooves, in between some of those fibers, and at the same time create a little bit of friction that'll actually heat the wax up a little more and bake it in, kind of at the microscopic level. And at this point, we go again tip to tail and start making nice long passes. The last would be the nylon brush. This is going to be a really hard bristly, but kind of that polishing step. It's going to feel hard, but this is the last one you use that's really going to make your bases look shiny and fast. So, just like with the horsehair, we go through and just do nice long sweeping passes. You'll get a little bit of dust, but you'll start to see a nice clean base coming up here. We'll do one last wipe here, and your ski is all done, ready to go. Waxing your skis is a really fun hobby. It's a way to, kind of pass the time between runs. a great way to really understand how your skis are performing and how to really make them work to their best potential and ski or board really fast. Fast Wax has all kinds of guides and information on their website that you can check out as well. This winter you can find Fast Wax in the ticket office here at Buck Hill. And if you don't see it at your retail shops, ask for it, or you can always reach out to me, Morgan Rapp, National Rep with Fast Wax Ski Wax.